Comey, it would be good to find that out, but that he himself hadn't done anything. That sounds to me like he is encouraging the FBI director to look into all of this, and even if it's somebody close to him, to find out the truth. So A, he's not obstructing justice, and B, he's encouraging the investigation to go forward.
Well, I don't think there's any doubt that these 15 pages of James Comey's notes constitute a suicide note, a lengthy suicide note. It shows clearly that
you do have a way with words, you know that.
He has deceived, well, I mean, this stuff is pretty obvious. He has deceived Congress as a result of the substance in these memoranda. He has deceived the American people, and I must say he has deluded himself. It is quite obvious that the president is an innocent man and that the collusion theory has been ridiculous from the beginning.
And obstruction.
Yes, but these memorandums show conclusively that James Comey knew that from the very beginning. He hid it from the American people. He hid it from Congress. And I must say that as he goes on this ridiculous tour, he is destroying the Federal Bureau of Investigation. And I can tell you, Sean, from conversations with people inside that building at headquarters, they are very, very disappointed and very angry.
Well, I want to say something about this.
Who believes that he is destroying a great institution.
I want to remind people that I don't ever want to sweep with a broad brush here. There are men and women that risk their lives in that organization, in our CIA, in our intelligence community, that put their lives on the line. We cannot judge them by the conduct of a couple of people here.
Absolutely correct.
I agree completely. You know,
and none of us has, by the way.
Yeah.
None of us has. We've all said it's the hierarchy, it's the McCabe's, it's the Comeys. It's got nothing to do with the rank and file. They are angry at what Comey is doing to their great institution.
Look, several years ago, my life was threatened by an inmate in a federal prison, a neo-Nazi, and the FBI assigned 2 agents to me full-time. They came to my class, they came with me to Boston Celtics basketball games, and I really got to just love these 2 guys. They gave me their home numbers no matter what, 24/7 I could call them. And they protected me, they protected my family. You know, I was brought up to love law enforcement. I was a member of the Police Athletic League as a kid. I represent policemen, any law enforcement people, free of charge, because we owe them so much. But I have to agree with you, and it started in Boston a long, long time ago when the Whitey Bulger matter came up, and we saw how people at every level covered for him and allowed innocent people to remain in prison. So it's so important to ferret out the bad guys. One of them's now in prison, John Connolly. I have to tell you, I helped put him in prison. I consulted pro bono with the prosecutors to help keep that guy in prison because he was such a bad egg. He was telling Whitey Bulger who to kill. He was telling Whitey Bulger to escape, and he managed to escape for 16 years. And for 16 years, the FBI couldn't find Whitey Bulger. He was in plain view in Santa Monica, California, reportedly going to a Red Sox bar to watch baseball games, and the FBI couldn't find him. Finally, a person from the Federal Marshal Program found him. So, look, I think we have to commend FBI agents, CIA agents, and focus on the problems and where they occur.
Let me ask this then.
Yeah.
And I maybe you agree or disagree here, but look at the criminal referrals that have come down this week. You know, the congressional criminal referrals they are citing specific laws that they believe were violated. Then Andrew McCabe and the IG criminal referral. Now we have an investigation. James Comey. I said this before he went on his book tour. Joe Digenova, this is a bad idea. I don't think any competent lawyer would have advised him writing that book and doing this tour in any way. But now he is under an Inspector General investigation here about releasing classified materials. 18 USC 793. Both of you are very familiar with it.
Yes. Well, Sean, here's what's going to happen.